The first meeting between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and 4 former chief ministers, former deputy chief ministers and political leaders of the erstwhile state of Jammu and Kashmir after the J&K Reorganization Act 2019 came into effect on the 5th of August was a much anticipated affair. The Prime Minister spoke of removing Dil and Dilli ki Duri, removing distances physically and of the heart between Delhi and Jammu and Kashmir. He said the government was committed to grassroots democracy in Jammu and Kashmir, including elections, post-delimitation and restoration of statehood. Omar Abdullah later said Dil and Dilli ki Duri will not end just in one meeting.
A bid to remove Dilli se Duri and Dil ki Duri. A pledge to bridge the distance between Srinagar and the capital. A pledge to win people's heart. That was Prime Minister Narendra Modi's biggest message in his meeting with political leaders from Jammu and Kashmir that lasted 3.5 hours. The centre and the representatives from J&K walked the tightrope as they agreed on some issues and dodged others. The Modi government said it is keen to hold elections, but delimitation needs to be completed first.
जम्मू कश्मीर को यूनियन टेरिटरी का दर्जा दिया गया। वो यूनियन टेरिटरी जो है वो वहाँ चाहे वो जम्मू के लोग हों चाहे वो कश्मीर के लोग हों वो इस यूनियन टेरिटरी को बिल्कुल नहीं पसंद करते। इसमें फुल स्टेटहुड विद J&K cadre restored to J&K, not UT cadre, not any other cadre. J&K must be restored its full statehood and must be restored its own independent cadre.
प्रधानमंत्री जी ने कहा कि जम्मू कश्मीर में लोकतांत्रिक प्रक्रिया से जुड़े अगले महत्वपूर्ण कदम यानी विधानसभा चुनाव की तरफ हमें मिलकर जाना है। इसके लिए डीलिमिटेशन की प्रक्रिया को तेजी से पूरा करना होगा।
The main flashpoint, Article 370, remained untouched. The Kashmiri parties wanted it back. The centre refused to address the issue, claiming the matter is in the courts. The centre, though assured, statehood will be restored, but at the right time. Emerging from the meeting, the PDP chief issued clarification on her demand for talks with Pakistan.
मैंने उनको कॉम्प्लीमेंट किया, आपने पाकिस्तान से बात की, सीज फायर कराया, बहुत अच्छी बात है, इन्फिल्ट्रेशन कम हुई, बहुत अच्छी बात है। अब अगर जम्मू कश्मीर के लोगों को सुकून मिलता, आराम मिलता, उसके लिए अगर आपको पाकिस्तान से फिर बात करनी पड़े, करनी चाहिए।
The Prime Minister's outreach program saw a thaw in relations between the Jammu Kashmir leaders and the centre. With the Home Minister spelling out the contours for the map ahead, the Prime Minister added a dash of personal touch. Now all eyes are on the Delimitation Commission before the electoral process can be rolled out. With video journalist Pawan, this is Mosmi Singh in Delhi for India Today.
Now, leaders from Kashmir had one set of demands, leaders from Jammu had another set of demands, but in this meeting, was there forward movement? I want to quickly bring in India Today's National Affairs Editor Rahul Srivastav for more on the story. Rahul, so everyone had a stated position, but is there any forward movement for development and the future of the people of Jammu and Kashmir, or is it only about entrenched interests of those in power?
Gaurav, the entrenched interests remain. The acrimony which was there, the distrust after the 5th of August 2019 when the centre defanged the Article 370 and removed 35A, which provided special powers, privileges to people of Jammu and Kashmir and the state, that remains, Gaurav. But the fact remains that there was a need for the Prime Minister to create a platform like this. There was definitely question marks being raised as far as India's democratic record is concerned, especially in Kashmir, because you can't keep a state in suspended electoral animation for almost 2 years now. Now, all the political parties who were invited came for the meeting. That means that there is acrimony, there is distrust, but there is eagerness to talk and resolve politically the differences between the center and the political parties and Jammu and Kashmir. The fact remains that all of them sounded what they wanted to say in this meeting. Even Mehbooba Mufti going to the extent of saying that the government should talk to Pakistan because that's the stakeholder. Even that fact was voiced in this meeting. Prime Minister, by saying that a lot has been achieved in these last 2 months, basically laid down the ground that one element that the government is not going back to the pre-5th of August 2019 era should be understood by everybody. But he gave a huge signal that elections for the assembly will be held. The government is committed, and he gave a deadline that after the delimitation is over, elections will be held. So that question mark which is being raised is being addressed by the Prime Minister. But the demands of the opposition and all these parties, they will have to a long wait.
Oh, absolutely. Of course, some opposition parties also raised an issue about the entire delimitation exercise itself. And we will continue to track developments on this story very closely. But Rahul Srivastava, for the moment, many thanks. The Narendra Modi government scrapped Article 370, promising a new dawn of development in Jammu and Kashmir. But the shutdown that followed the abrogation of Article 370 ended up crippling the local economy, of course, which was followed up by COVID-19. We bring you a ground report.
अनुच्छेद 370 के सभी खंड लागू नहीं होंगे, सिवाय खंड 1 के नामक तदनुसार पढ़ा जाएगा.
A statewide shutdown after abrogation of Article 370 that lasted months. An internet shutdown that lasted 200 days. And then a pandemic-forced shutdown. For more than 2 years now, Kashmir has been in perpetual lockdown. The strict lockdown and internet blackout inflicted huge economic pain on the local residents. The state suffered losses running into hundreds of crores. No sector remained unaffected due to the restrictions.
जहां एक तरफ कोविड तो दूसरी तरफ हड़ताल और बंदिशें और कर्फ्यू, तो सारा कुछ आपके सामने है. शायद आज भी इसी हवाले से दिल्ली में कोई बातचीत कश्मीर के पॉलिटिकल लीडर्स और वज़ीर-ए-आज़म के दरमियान चल रही है. उम्मीद तो यही करेंगे कि सब कुछ बेहतर हो जाए.
आम लोगों में भी बहुत सी नाराजगियां भी हैं और उम्मीद उनके बिल्कुल बरखलाफ हुआ है 5 अगस्त 2019 को जो फैसला पार्लियामेंट ने किया.
The valley tourism sector suffered the most. Days before the abrogation of Article 370, the centre had asked all tourists to leave Kashmir, citing security concerns. The industry never picked up after that.
60% लोग मुंसलिक है और उनकी हालत नागुफ्तबे है. इसी तरह जो पढ़ाई का मसला हुआ है, हमारी नौजवान नस्ल जो हमारी नई जनरेशन है उन पर बहुत बुरा असर पड़ा है.
Education is the other sector that suffered. Schools and colleges were closed for long periods, and the months-long internet blackout added to the students' woes.
2 से 2.5 साल तक से यहाँ पे जो इकोनॉमिकल कंडीशन है इस वक्त जम्मू कश्मीर की, तो वो सब लोगों के सामने है. और स्टूडेंट्स का नुकसान हुआ, इंडस्ट्री का नुकसान हुआ, शिकारे वालों का नुकसान हुआ, होटलियर्स का नुकसान हुआ, किसका नुकसान नहीं हुआ.
The centre says development and growth will come to the valley now because many roadblocks have been removed. The citizens of Kashmir say the wait seems to be longer than expected. With Shujaul Haq in Srinagar, Bureau Report, India Today.
Delta strain wreaked havoc in the second wave